When you check into a hotel, the last thing on your mind is probably the environmental impact. But did you know that the hospitality industry contributes to around 1% of global carbon emissions? Hotels require vast amounts of energy for heating, cooling, lighting, and daily operations. A major portion of these emissions, almost 60%, comes from electricity and heating. Hotels operate 24/7 with lights and air conditioning running constantly. Even when guests leave their rooms, the power often stays on. On top of that, they also consume vast amounts of water, generate enormous food waste, and rely heavily on single-use plastics. Now let's talk about Marriott, a giant in the hospitality industry with over 8,000 properties worldwide. Marriott has committed to cutting its greenhouse gas emissions. By 2030, they aim to reduce Scope 1 and 2 emissions by 46% and Scope 3 emissions by 27%. That's a big promise. But how are they planning to achieve it? One of their key initiatives is the Climate Action Program, which focuses on three main areas: reducing energy consumption, shifting to renewable energy, and choosing suppliers with lower carbon footprints. So, is Marriott living up to its sustainability commitments? Well, the answer is complicated. Even though they have ambitious goals, one of their biggest challenges is ensuring that all properties, especially franchise ones, implement these initiatives. Since most Marriott hotels are franchise rather than directly owned, not every location can fully adopt the company's sustainability goals. Another major issue is Marriott's Scope 3 emissions, which come from guest travel, supply chain, and waste management. Despite setting targets, they don't really have full control over these emissions. And with only 22% of their suppliers required to meet sustainability standards, reducing emissions across their entire value chain remains a major challenge. So now imagine being a sustainability manager at Marriott. You board your private jet for a trip to the Bahamas, ready to check on the hotel's green initiatives. When you arrive, you proudly tell your customers about the company's commitment to sustainability. But wait, you just got here on a private jet. Isn't that a bit of a contradiction? Well, that's exactly what's happening at Marriott. So we have a question. Is Marriott flying away from its sustainability goals?
Created using Powtoon.